Hello, Sagittarius. We're finally getting around to wrapping up the, so shall we call still the Halloween readings, the fall and fall mashups. But it is your season, bitches. Happy birthday to all my Saggies out there. Before I get into the formalities, there's one very special Sagittarius that I'm wishing a happy early birthday to. My friend Sarah, that I grew up with since 4th grade. I think we met. Over the years, we've Sarah Davies. Over the years, we've connected, disconnected, reconnected, but it's been a tough year for me and for a lot of people, and she has always been right there for me, cheering me on, writing me all these beautiful messages and of encouragement, and I only hope that I can provide the same for her. So happy early birthday, Sarah. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. So let's get the formalities out of the way, shall we? This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Since it's still technically the Halloween spread, cross watchers are always welcome, but I feel that over the years, I feel that the Halloween spread is more geared towards who I'm talking to at the moment. But obviously, cross watchers are always welcome, and you can check out your other signs. If it resonates with you, cool. Let me know in the comments down below or now. That's my favorite part of the gig. I love connecting with you guys. I've met some pretty amazing people. Being able to be blessed enough to do this. If it does not, however, resonate, you can always check your moon and ascendant signs, and I recommend your Venus because love often sneaks into these readings. Now, Sagittarius, if it does not resonate, if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. You'll know if I'm talking to you if it's part of your story. Okay. So this is the Halloween spread I do every year. A lot late, not a little. Let's be real. And it's a 3-card spread. The ghosts from the past that are still haunting you, the goblins in the present that are pissing you off, and the pumpkins to harvest for a brighter future. When I was meditating on your energy earlier, you guys kept getting the 6 and the 7 of wands falling out together. I thought that was kind of interesting. So I felt like some of you were feeling pretty victorious over finally standing up for yourself. Finally like being like no more. Some of you guys in a work situation particularly. This is a very different group of Sagittarians I'm picking up on now. We're going to take this for 2 goblins here. Some unorthodox. We have your ghosts. We have your goblins out. Please give me some beautiful pumpkins for my Sagittarians to harvest for a brighter future. All right, let's get this going. Sorry to see where this is kind of going for you, my Saggies. Oh, interesting. So we'll pull a clarifier on that pumpkin for your brighter future. But, okay. So, Saggy, bottom of the deck is the Hermit card. I definitely feel this for a lot of signs this year, especially coming into winter. And it kind of fits with what's going on here. The ghost from your past, we're going to address straight away, is the 5 of Cups. Now, the 5 of Cups is very much about confusion after a breakup, confusion after a fight with a friend, a family member, the person who is upset right now or feeling sorrow, like they're focused on what they've lost in the situation. But these 2 cups behind you always represent that you have people in your corner, Sagittarius, so don't forget that. Whether it's like your mother and your cousin, your daughter and your sister, you have people that are still there for you, even though you feel like you're kind of alone right now. And that is carried, so that's the ghost from the past that is haunting you. For some of you, I feel like this is a love situation. For some of you, I feel like it's strictly like a friend situation, like a rift has been created between the 2 of you or more. 2 goblins in the present. The other 5 fell out quite straight away. You feel like this person abandoned you. You feel like they possibly just like ditched you. I feel like some of you had roommates that possibly kind of skipped out. and kind of financially left you holding the bag. So that's why currently you would still be pissed off about it. But funnily enough, the Eight of Swords fell out with it, telling me to tell you, Sagittarius, that whoever this situation is that's got you feeling, sorrow, discontent, very this melancholy vibe. And then on top of that, feeling kind of like shut out, left out in the cold, abandoned. Why did I hear bamboozled? Anyhow, it's not that it's not happening, because the Eight of Swords is usually about a perception, not a reality. This is very much a reality, but what you're not seeing, what you're not choosing possibly to wriggle out of these loose bindings and take off the mask, is that you can easily fix this situation without the help of that person. You don't need that person. Maybe that's why the Hermit's on the bottom of the deck, because Sagittarius, you can go within and fix your own issue very self-sufficiently. Both my grandparents were Sagittarians. My grandfather passed away this summer, and my grandmother is not well. She has dementia, but they are both very self-motivated people. I noticed that a lot about Sagittarians. So whomever has made you feel this way about yourself, the part that is getting you caught up in your head is that you need this person or this friend, this coworker, to get you out of the den that you're in, and you don't, Sagittarius. You can do this all on your own. And I think that kind of connects back to the energy I was reading for you earlier with the 6 and 7 of Wands. Victory over standing up for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm going to pull a clarifier on this, but this is great. Your pumpkin's harvest for a brighter future. Your sister sign Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the most generous queen. She has nice things, but, has no problem sharing. She is very grounded and financially stable. She's almost cradling the coin. Not like the miser card where he's clutching it, where it's so important to him he can't let it lose its grasp. She is cradling it like it's important, but it's on her lap. It's not at her heart. It's not above her head. It doesn't consume her. So if you guys feel like you have been being financially strained or tested lately, it looks like in the near future, you guys are going to get your ducks in a row and carry on business as usual. I think just some of you Saggies might be stuck in your head right now because of, what happened. Maybe this situation that left you feeling very confused and betrayed and abandoned. Like I said, it could have been like a roommate or a situation like that where it was kind of like out of nowhere and you're left holding the bag, and you'll figure it out. The Hermit is very, I think, usually the bottom of the deck I always acknowledge, but this bottom of the deck is very important for you, Sagittarius, because this is how you're going to find your answers to get yourself out of this situation, and to realize that this perception is not that this person did not fuck you over or, do you wrong, because they most likely did, or a situation kind of fell apart. I'm definitely feeling friend or lover vibe, not so much family this month. But when you go within and really spend the time, excuse me, like meditating on the situation and thinking it over, not overthinking it, you'll find the answer that you need. And like I said, Sagittarians are very good self-starters. You guys are very ambitious. You're fire signs, and no one's going to keep you down for long. That's for damn sure. Can you show me why this Queen of Pentacles? You could be meeting a very influential earth sign. That could also be why this is a pumpkin for a brighter future. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn is your sister sign, and so is Scorpio. Why is this Queen of Pentacles a pumpkin for the future for my beautiful Saggies? Ooh, hey-o. Page of Cups. You have good people. You had kind of shitty people around you. Now, I feel like you have people that will be supportive to you. The Page of Cups, pages usually bring messages, right? And knights bring action. And kings and queens are the people that are in our orbit or about to be in our orbit. And yes, the Page of Cups is about love, about like feelings being declared. But this one in particular, a lot of people neglect to mention that the Page of Cups is also about an apology. Um, if this person comes back around, Sagittarius, to apologize to you, graciously accept their apology. But I feel like if this person has done you wrong before, take it as that. Thank them. Let go. So forgive people so you can let go of the situation. Not to let them off the hook. Not to say what they did to you is okay, because it's fucking not. But so you can heal that situation. And maybe an earth sign will help you do that. But I don't, or this could be new loves, sprouting up. But I feel like this is the aspect of this card that an apology could be coming your way from this person that has definitely kind of, screwed you up in one way or another. I really feel like it's financially and emotionally. So, ghosts from the past, goblins in the present, the pumpkins, carves for a brighter future. There you are on the bottom of the deck. That was a good one, huh? Oh, here you are right here. I can't make this shit up. Oh, that's a magician. But Page of Wands. Out of all the pages, most creative, most a go-getter, if you will. That's you guys. You are going to be just fine if you are up against financial woes right now. I would really like to say you guys are creative. And if you are seeking financial, even assistance, pay attention to your phone, because there could be a lot of phone calls and emails that you need to pay attention to right now to help get yourself out of this situation. And 2 pages. That's friendship in the upright. It's a rivalry if one's reversed. You have a lot of people in your corner, Sagittarius, that I feel like maybe for a long time you didn't feel like you had. But anyway, as I was saying, pay attention to your phone, because if you are trying to financially get yourself out of a situation, and it could be programs that you're signing up for or anything, you once you get those emails, those phone calls, things will start moving a lot faster for you, and it'll start changing. What's the word I'm looking for? It'll start changing very quickly, for lack of a better term. So we are going to draw a couple oracles for you guys. I always like to see if they validate the messages or we get new ones. Usually they oddly validate the reading at hand. I was looking for my dice too. I had these Oracle of the Eights dice, and you roll them one at a time. There's 3 dice, and it has a scroll. It gives you a message, and they're kind of, some are good, some are not so good. So sometimes I just whip those out too, just hell of it. I think since it's your birthday season, we're going to pull 1 or 2 from the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck, and we're going to pull 1 from Soul Journey for y'all. This deck is beautiful. I've had it for a while now. And the story behind it's just amazing. This woman was in a near-death accident in the early 80s who wrote this deck, and she started getting all these, she started hearing angels and things like that, and it was, in the late 80s, so she didn't want to tell anyone because she didn't want to stay in the hospital, if you know what I mean. So she started writing down these stories that these different voices and colors were coming through from these entities or whatnot that were telling her these stories. And she put away the stack of fables for about 15 years until her friend came to her in financial dire straits. Funny. And she opened her desk to get a notepad out, and I think the perseverance card was staring her in the face, or the scribblings of it. And she gave this man the advice, and sure enough, 2 days later, he had fixed his financial situation. And I don't know, it's a really cool story if you ever get the deck and get to check it out. I like to read the intros and all that stuff. Isolation, rejection. What's the matter, Sadie? It's your birthday season. We gotta get some good shit here. All right. Spirit, universe, source, guardian angel, spirit guide, and creator. Please give me some validating messages for my Sagittarians, or something that we've missed, something that they need to know. You want to come out? Ooh, enlightenment. This obviously works with your solar plexus chakra. I'm going to read they're very short interpretations, but I always intuitively read them first, and then with the oracles, I have like 15 oracle decks. It's very hard to memorize the author's interpretation of each one, but I do like to kind of give that to you guys too, in case there's any words that I don't pick up on that trigger, something for you. We have acceptance. This is the root chakra. Now, okay, acceptance of enlightenment, acceptance that you guys can do this on your own, that you can stand up for yourself. Like I said at the very beginning, the meditating energy I was picking up on before turning on the camera. You don't, it's nice to have people and work on a team, but you will figure this out just fine on your own, as if that person was still there. All right, let's start with acceptance first. Enlightenment, excuse me. Not a lot of solar plexus cards always come out for me in these readings. Topaz, that's my first stone. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. The legend or the fable. Topaz is a renowned spiritual teacher. People travel to hear his wisdom. He is journeying up the mountain to seek private counsel. With the great servant, when a young boy stops him. The boy asks if enlightenment is to be found in my own mind, and how do I get there? The moment before he disappears into the mist, Topaz realized, through your fears. Interesting. The inspiration of the card is, at this time your journey is more important than the destination. Remember that if you face a fear, you will grow stronger, and relief will await you. The Five of Pentacles, the goblins in your present, is very tied to a fear-based mentality too, of being abandoned, being alone, financially shafted, stuck out in the cold, So it could be speaking to that. The personal inquiry, are my thoughts always drive my choices? How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? Hermit energy on the bottom of the deck. The key ideas are the path to enlightenment, the reluctant sage, taking time alone to connect, Hermit energy again, trusting your intuition, needing solitude and time for reflection. That's why I was saying I think that the bottom of the deck energy was particularly important in this message. Usually, like I said, I touch on it, but it's not like the main theme. We have acceptance. This is about cherry pie, or a woman, a waitress. I never get this card. Acceptance, cherry heart. When I accept myself, I find love. The legend is as such. Cherry loves her work as a waitress, but she feels something is missing from her life. She has a boyfriend, yet she senses that he is unfaithful. One day, a customer orders a cherry pie. Cherry cuts a slice and sighs to a friend that her life is like the pie, with a slice missing. Her friend remarks that maybe Cherry is a heart-shaped pie. Cherry's perspective changes. Eight of Swords. They always tie back. She leaves her boyfriend and later meets a man who makes her happy. The inspiration. A magical box of self-acceptance appears before you. Your unique qualities reside within. Open it. Are things simple now? Cherry Heart invites you to see yourself as complete, just as you are. I cannot write this shit. I cannot make this shit up. That is what we were talking about. The situation that you're in right now, you have to have more faith in yourself, Sagittarius, because you are very bright, very go-getter people. Hey, weird. How nearby? um, the personal inquiry is, am I assessing myself accurately, or am I distorting my reality in a self-defeating way? Can I simply accept myself? The key ideas are new ways of seeing yourself, embracing imperfection, feeling incomplete, and selling yourself short. Did I say that? I can't remember. And the keywords are manifesting, knowledge, and luck. Sagittarius, this is pretty cut and dry. That, you know, you fell on some hard times. We all do, quite often. And this time it just threw you in a funk, I think, that it doesn't usually, because you guys usually, like, I find fire signs are a lot like that. They just get up, brush themselves off, and keep going because you're determined. You know which direction you're going in, and you and earth signs, you have a plan for your backup plan. You know what I mean? So I hope this message getting to you is just to reaffirm and remind yourself what badasses you are, and that you, as we all enjoy company and partners to help us see things through, you can do this shit on your own just as good. You can get yourself out of this situation. And then, if that person does come and offer an apology, that's great. Take it. But I would leave it at that. Take it and say, sayonara, sweetheart. All right. Just because it's your season and I love these soul journey cards. All right. Give me something beautiful to end off this Sagittarius reading for my Saggies. Oh, that was quick. Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Notice the theme? Every single card almost has talked about fear. And the bottom of the deck is surrender. I can release my need to control. Sagittarius, you guys, I've got this in a bag. I believe I didn't even need to tell you that. You probably just clicked on this as to reaffirm the feelings that you've probably been picking up on. You just need to rethink your angst and look at the situation from a different angle. Surrender is a very hard thing for a lot of us to do. It is not easy when you are used to having no offense, I'm a Scorpio, I get it, a stubborn mindset, and like to be in control of things. It's not easy to let that go. But we all have to sometimes, you know what I mean? So I think that is all I have for you right now. Hopefully I will be getting to all of you by the end of the month and the first of the new year. Crazy, right? With the letting go readings that we do every year. If this is your first time, hi, I'm Niki. Much love. Alex, I know this is not your first time. And for those of you that have been with me since the very beginning, I appreciate you all very much. If this is your first day or your 500th video that you've watched, I appreciate you. Sagittarius, I hope you have an awesome birthday season. Everyone have happy, healthy holidays. Namaste. Thank you. Mm-hmm.